What's up, spooky fam? I just smacked myself in the jaw. Today I'm going to be doing this look right here. I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to see, this or a pop art look, and I mean, the pop art did win, but this one is going to be a little bit easier for me to film right now. Since I am just getting ready for bed, I am so tired, but I did want to have a video up for you guys. So do not mind me looking like I'm in like an 80s glam metal band with this eyeliner still on my face. I'm so tired. I'm not really going to talk through this tutorial. I'm just going to kind of tell you what I'm doing and then do it. First thing that I will do is take any kind of eyeliner, whatever, white preferably, so you can wipe it off if you make a mistake. And I'm just going to draw out where I want my face to be peeling. Oh, cool. There's none left. Oh my god, you scared the effing shit out of me. Oh my god.
Halloween time.
12 seconds later.
Okay, so as you saw, my mom walked in and scared the absolute shit out of me. So I just took my Wet n Wild like paint stick and just a lip brush, and I just drew on where I wanted the latex to go. So now I'm just going to cover that in latex. I used the Mehron liquid latex that I showed you guys in my Halloween haul. I'm just going to let that first layer dry, and while I do that, I'm going to put on my horn. This is actually a hair clip, as you can see, but I took the bottom off so I could stick it onto my head. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of spirit gum. Everything is still covered in like red from the first time that I did this. So yeah, I'll do this first. I don't want it to come off if I accidentally hit my head with my hand. And when I put it on the like face paint that I had on, it wasn't even face paint, it was eyeshadow, and I'll show you guys what I did. I put some on my head and I loaded up the back of this. But what I will do first is cover up around the area in the white that I'm going to use as a base. So once again, I'm going to use my little Wet n Wild white paint and just paint around the area because I'm going to cover everything in red anyways. For a lot of the red, I just used this single eyeshadow that I got from AliExpress a long time ago. I'm just trying to use it up, so I like dig into it a little bit to get the pigment going. And then I'll just use a flat brush and just pack the color on. Because you can see how vibrant that red comes out. I just want to do this first so that the prosthetic stays on and I don't have to paint around it too much.
11 minutes later.
So, while this is drying, I'm going to cover my whole entire face here in white, cover it in red, and then I'll be back to show you guys like more of the details because that takes a while. Okay, so midway doing this, I'm going to put the second layer of latex in the same fashion that I did when I did the broken nose tutorial. I'm putting the latex slightly over where we put the latex down. Be careful of the eye area, please, for the love of God, people. Okay, while that dries, I'm going to finish the white on my face. This is falling off today, and I do not know why. Okay, BRB. So, the next thing that I'm going to do is just take my tweezers, and usually I use like my wooden dowels, but your girl ran out. So I'm just going to peel up the latex so it gives the appearance of us shedding our human skin, if you will. So if I zoom in a little bit here, you guys can see that it pretty much looks like my skin is peeling up. So I'm gonna finish filling in the white and the red, and I'll BRB again. Right, so next, what we're gonna do is kind of add like shading and highlight. Do I want to do brows first? Maybe we'll just do shading first and then highlight second. So I need a darker red. I'm going to use my BH Blushed Neutrals palette and just kind of like dip into the darker reds and maybe a little bit of this brown here just to give some definition. Next, I'm going to do my brows, which I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Liquid Velour lipstick in the shade Weirdo. Whenever I tag that on Instagram, I'm like, so many words. So just gonna use another lip brush and we're gonna go in. We're gonna make a very dramatic, like I'm gonna arch my eyebrow and I'm gonna make like a super dramatic brow. With the brow for now, maybe I'm going to do a pretty intense wing. So my Wet n Wild Mega Liner is probably the best. I'm not going to pick favorite drugstore liners, but this is probably my favorite. So I'm gonna make a pretty intense wing. We're going to highlight, and I'm actually going to use a pink highlighter. This is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Deja Vu single, whatever you want to call it. And just gonna go in and highlight. The underworld still has to be glamorous, you know. Yes, feeling it. So I'm going to go ahead and add liner and I'm going to add a lash, which I actually glued 2 lashes together so that you'd be able to see it on this look. Yes, so I'm gonna do that, and then Actually, you know what? Really quickly, I'm gonna add the fake blood because I don't want to have that on my face for too long because I usually break out a little bit. So, mehron fake blood. I'm gonna use my tweezers because, like I said, I don't have any wooden dowels left. And I'm just gonna really get in there. It doesn't matter if it gets outside of the lines because you can clean up whatever you need to. It doesn't matter. You just really want to make sure you get it in and around the like shedding area. It's obviously easier to do this with a wooden dowel, but I don't have one. And I'm only doing this to get inside of the cracks because I'm going to take like a stippling brush and really make it look like there's blood that's been like dried up. And you know, this is a process. You know how like my gecko takes forever to shed and like eventually he eats his own skin? Like, what if that's happening to me, you know? I'm molting, if you will. I'm also going to, let me pause my show. I'm also going to go ahead and take some fake blood and go around the horn here because that will really sell the look, if you will. I don't know why I keep saying that. I feel really smart using that term, if you will. All right, mi familia, this is my final look. So, I put on some pretty extreme lashes. I put on a blue liner because your girl does not have black right now. It's a thing. But this is pretty much like the finished, like, wearable look. If you have this guy on right, you can definitely wear this to work. If you work at an office job that, like, allows you to dress up for Halloween, like, slightly, or, like, if you work somewhere where like falling off objects is not a worry, like not in fast food. Definitely you can wear this to school if they allow you to dress up. I know the later years, like after I graduated high school, they stopped letting kids dress up for some reason. So I also, you can kind of like faintly see it, I added like an upside down cross to signify that I am turning into the Antichrist. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys maybe will try this out and maybe will tag me in your looks on Instagram at deadgrl_superstar. And you guys really liked my documentary video, so I'm going to do another video like that talking about my favorite horror movies that are super underrated but super freaking scary. So, I will see you guys in my next video. Sayonara, suckers!